Hello students, today we are going to review the modal verbs. Modal verbs are can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. You use modals to show if you believe something is certain, possible or impossible. For example, my keys must be in the car. It might rain tomorrow. That can't be Peter's coat. It is too small. We also use them to do things like talk about ability, ask permission, make requests, and offers. For example, I can't swim. May I ask a question? Could I have some tea, please? Would you like some help? Possibility. You use may, might, and could to say that something is possible, but not certain. For example, they may come by car. Maybe they will come by car. They might be at home. Maybe they're at home. If you don't hurry, you could be late. Maybe we will be late. You use can to make general statements about what is possible. For example, it can be very cold here in winter. It is sometimes very cold here in winter. You can easily get lost in this town. People often get lost in this town. Be careful. You don't use can to talk about specific events. For example, where is John? I'm not sure. He may in his office. He might in his office. He could be in his office. Not can. Notice the difference in meaning between can and may, might, could. That dog can be dangerous. Sometimes that dog is dangerous, I know. That dog may dangerous. That dog might dangerous. That dog could be dangerous. Perhaps that dog is dangerous, I don't know. Impossibility. You use can't or cannot to say that something is impossible. For example, that can't be true. You cannot be serious. Certainty. You use must to show you are sure something is true and you have reason for our belief. For example, it is getting dark, it must be quite late. You haven't eaten all day, you must be hungry. You use can and can't to talk about someone's skills or general abilities. She can speak several languages. He can swim like a fish. They can't dance very well. You use can and can't to talk about the ability to do something at a specific time in the present or future. For example, I can't see you. Help, I can't breathe. You use could and couldn't to talk about the past. For example, she could speak several languages. I couldn't see you. Asking for permission. You use can to ask for permission to do something. For example, can I ask a question please? Can you go home now? Could is more formal and polite than can. Could I ask a question please? Could you go home now? May is another more formal and polite way of asking for permission. May I ask a question, please? May you go home now? Request, offers, and invitation. Requests, you use could you and would you as polite ways of telling or asking someone to do something. For example, could you take a message, please? Would you carry this for me, please? Can and will are less polite. For example, can you take a message, please? Will you carry this for me, please? Offers and invitations. You use can I to make offers. Can I help you? Can I do that for you? You can also use shall I. Shall I help you with that? Shall I call you on your mobile? We sometimes say I can or I could or I will to make an offer. For example, I can do that for you if you like. I'll do that for you if you like. You use would you like to for invitations. For example, would you like to come round tomorrow? Would you like another drink? Okay, and finally, write back completes a review of all the modal verbs. It's time for exercise. Use one of the following verbs or their negative to complete the second sentence so that it expresses the same idea as in the first sentence. Can, could, may, might, should, must, have to, will, shall, would. For example, say that you were unable to get in touch with Roger. Like ability in the past, I couldn't get in touch with Roger. Okay, let's get started. Okay, students, lesson is over. Thank you for your attention.